Sit and stay are just too easy for these pups. Zesty, Zucchini, Yoshi, and Yo-Yo have landed, and they're on their way to start their service dog training through Canine Companions for Independence. There's tasers and there's pepper spray, but what if you could protect yourself all on your own? Well, Fit Republic has a women's self-defense class that teaches you discipline and self-confidence.
We're presuming everybody will be beginners, so everything will be very, very basic. No previous experience.
It started with the donation of an injured bull from a family in Villiers. Now CNC Meat Processing is donating over 250 pounds of hamburger to the Pepeon and Wagner families to help keep their searchers fed. To be or not to be, that is the question. And the answer for the Fort Benton High School theater program is to be, as they are back in the showbiz after 20 years. The Council on Aging is a nonprofit organization that delivers nearly 4,000 free meals every month. Is the sound of lunch being served. U.S. and Canadian truck drivers are making a pit stop in Conrad to get vaccinated before they hit the road.
That's why I stopped here today.
The Orpheum has offered theater entertainment since 1918, and they have even outlasted a pandemic as they are back on the big screen with their weekend showtimes. From April 16th to the 18th, the Orpheum will be playing News of the World starring Tom Hanks at 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday and 4 p.m. on Sunday. Oh, sorry. In Conrad, Cassandra Soto, MTN News. Farm to Fashion is the passion of Kate Stevens, who at 16 years old launched the future of her family business as a fourth-generation farmer. On this corner, alias Smith & Jones Pawn versus the O'Hare Motor Inn in a battle where no punches will be thrown, but words, as the great sign war of Great Falls has begun. Now I'm looking for a clean fight, you two. Tap up into your corners. It all started with a Facebook post, then after a sign installation, the war was off. Alias Smith & Jones Pawn throwing the first word punch.
Hey O'Hare, can you get a sign already so we can start this sign war?
And they were at it with,
"You're the pawn in this game. The move is yours."
A pawn we may be, but we are not alone in this big sea. Bring it on, mermaids.
We see you. Merpawns wanted. Apply inside.
Roses are red. The sun comes up at dawn. Everyone wants to know, what the heck is a merpawn?
All leading to today's news shot from O'Hare.
Alias Smith & Jones Merpawns. It's past your bedtime. Rooms to rent.
Though their businesses may serve the community in different ways, finding camaraderie in times like these makes a little comic relief go a long way.
The pandemic was tough on all of us. Tough on, us as individuals. It was tough on us as small businesses. I know I felt it. I know my neighbors felt it. So basically that's what we need to do. We just need something a little bit more lighthearted, fun.
Frenemy lines may have first been drawn across First Avenue South, but now the war is spreading around town as businesses like Mrs. Wright's Pasties and Schulte's Coffee House have thrown out their sign jabs. Now the pressure is on.
There is a little bit of pressure to come up with some funny stuff every day. We have customers who are sending them to us saying, here's one that might be a good one. And so everybody's really having fun with it. Yeah, who knows what we're going to see around town.
In Great Falls, Cassandra Soto, MTN News. Jason Terronez was accused and pled guilty twice to sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl around 6 years ago. Then, after a plea to the court for a lesser sentence of child molestation, he was sentenced to probation and immediate release back into the community.
These are people we had been friends with for about 5 years. These are people that, we knew and trusted, and he sexually assaulted my daughter during a sleepover.
Now we hear from the victim's mother. To protect the identity of the victim and her family, we have blurred her mother's face.
I cannot express to you how much it hurts to feel like I failed my child. Now, not only did I fail my child, but the justice system failed my child. And it feels like everything we went through was for nothing. Because she didn't get justice. She was 5 years old. And she was brave enough to get up in front of a courtroom full of people and tell her story. It's not fair.
For the Lewistown Police Chief Justin Jennis, who was the lead investigator on this case, the verdict is a call to action.
There's been a push in the last couple legislative sessions to get rid of some of the mandatory minimums for crimes or lowering penalties for different crimes. And I think the state needs to take a stronger stance on making mandatory minimums for child sex crimes so that victims can have justice and the individuals who commit these crimes are held accountable.
In Lewistown, Cassandra Soto, MTN News. Diana Bird has been teaching the Blackfeet language for 45 years. Now she's been named the 2021 Global Educator of the Year and is being honored by her tribe.
But it's quite an honor, and I appreciate everything you've ever done for me.
Bird teaches the language to all academic levels, from pre-K all the way to elders in the community through the Cutswood Emergent School in Browning.
There's so much to learn in language. It's a continuous thing. You got to dream language, see language, walk language in order to learn it.
She has developed creative ways to preserve her native language by using songs, stories, plays, and games in her curriculum, methods that led her to be honored as the Global Educator of the Year, an award created by the Montana World Affairs Council to recognize local teachers that go above and beyond to educate their students. For Chairman Timothy Davis, Diana Bird is an irreplaceable pillar for the Blackfeet community.
Just her persona and her spirit, her they call it Ayakina, the truth of the spirit, and that's what she's, truthful. She's there not to put you down for what you don't know, but to bring you up so you can learn.
Bird is glad to see times changing where she is now able to be honored for her first language. A language that was once forbidden to speak is now a priority to teach.
If people start getting together and tribes start initiating their language, I do believe the language can come back. That's our whole lifestyle. That's who we are. That's who we are as Native American people. I really believe that. You know, that's my passion, that's my belief, and that's what I do.
Language can be a challenge to take on, but Diana Bird wants all those seeking to learn to just...
So no matter what situation you're in, always try hard. Sita peta pi asikta.
Sita peta pi asikta.
Yeah!
In Browning, Cassandra Soto, MTN News.
Hey.